welcome back to another episode in the Basic Ingredients of Worship series that we've been doing. Basic Ingredients of Worship. This time we're looking at the electric guitar. Basic Ingredients of Worship electric guitar. And to help me, I have my good mate John here.
Hello.
In fact, we're coming to you all the way from sunny England, which is not so sunny.
Yeah, we apologise. That's all we can do.
And so you should. And so I'm really excited and really appreciative. Thank you, John, so much for having us out for this today.
I'm excited.
First thing we're going to talk on before we get there into all of the business of electric guitar, because we know that some of you guys play like lead worship from electric. And if you do, then you just play it like you do an acoustic, and you can watch our Basic Ingredients of Worship acoustic guitar video. But if you are the electric guitar player, what advice would you have for them?
In the nicest way possible, maybe don't play it like an acoustic. You know, like all the shapes, all the same.
Yep.
Absolutely. But sometimes with electric, we're making everything bigger, right? We're adding overdrive, we're adding delay, we're adding reverb. And if we use the same rhythmic parts with all that stuff on it, we just get mess.
You just create a mess. And the last thing we want to do is create a worship mess.
No,
we are into great tasting worship music here at Basic Ingredients of Worship. So before we do get on to the basic recipe, when you know that our recipe for all of the Basic Ingredients series has been the same: numbers plus rhythm plus dynamic equals great tasting worship music.
That's good.
Numbers plus rhythm plus dynamic. We are definitely going to get onto that this time around. But before we do, I wanted to ask John about that magic buzzword that we all hear from all electric guitar players, which is tone.
Dude,
how do you check out my tone, man. Everybody loves tone, right? And electric guitar players have got to get a great tone.
Yeah.
John gets a fantastic tone, even from the smallest amps.
Yeah.
So talk to us, man. How do you get a great tone?
I think this applies hopefully across, you know, whether you have to play quiet because of stage volumes or whether you're in a big, you know, conference hall and you can turn up really nice and loud. But whatever you're playing through, I'll talk about kind of amps. I know a lot of you guys are using, you know, amp sims or modelers, and we'll chat about that a little bit. But for me, Valve Amps is home for me, and I want to get whatever I'm playing through just to the point of breakup, and then back it up just a tiny bit.
Getting the amp just to the point of breaking up, as in distorting or overdriving, but then pulling it back a little bit.
So you're right if I play for a sec?
Absolutely.
So this is, nothing is on, I'm straight into we're into a Fender Pro Junior today.
Yeah, which we'll look at.
We can put some shots into that. So, but it means if I play softly, we've got a nice clean sound, and if I do dig in, we're just starting to get there. I love that sound, and what I will do is just put an overdrive pedal that is hardly doing its job of overdriving. All it's doing is boosting the signal a touch into the amp, so still when I play clean, got a clean sound, but when I do dig in, and say, let's go full bridge pickup and dig in properly, that's the sound we want, right?
That's the breakup. That's beautiful.
Right.
I love that, because this way you're playing the guitar. You're not relying on a pedal to give you like all the big distortion sounds.
Good.
You're actually playing the guitar. We're talking about dynamic here. He's playing it quietly and it gets a clean sound. He turns it up, changes the pickup, and then digs in. And when he digs in, is it a hard pick?
Yeah, it's a jazz 3. Pretty hard.
Real hard pick. So really digging in.
And you'll see I'll change often between pick and fingers. But it applies across the board. Whether it's a pick and you play soft, you know, single lines or chords, you can get the whole range of stuff if you know what you're doing with your right hand.
With the pickups.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
The middle pickup.
So this is a telly that's got a single coil and a humbucker. So I've kind of got everything I could need.
Gorgeous guitar.
You know, middle, especially if I play soft, we'll do everything, and humbucker.
Nice and warm.
Yeah, exactly.
For those that are not using amps, we have lots of boxes these days that are just straight out into the PA, and it sounds, you know, really good if you've set it up on full range speakers. Problem that I've seen, you've probably seen the same. Guys set up their sounds, but they're listening to it on like crappy headphones. But when you put it through a PA, the PA is full range. It's got full bottom and full top. And so I recommend, if you are going to set up your tone on a box that's going straight into the PA, put it on like the best speakers that you can find, like studio speakers or like really good headphones, so that you really know what it's going to sound like out the front. Sound good?
Yeah, and if I can say one more thing, I know a lot of church guys often will have a compressor on at the start of the chain. It can make things sound nicer sometimes. I think that's what people think. But what it does is take away the ability to do what we're talking about, which is play softly and play loudly with the same sound. and you get this breakup. That's what we're looking for. A compressor will even that all out. It will do what it says. It will compress it.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, and as a sound guy, when I'm mixing, particularly for a live, you want the dynamic to breathe. So when he plays soft, I should hear it playing soft. And when he hits it hard, it should bite, it should come out a little bit more.
And I'm not, it's very different things. Say we're in the studio and after recording the guitar, you then put a compressor on it. That's really different to limiting the signal when you first start.
Totally.
Right? That's completely the opposite.
Absolutely. And it's the same for singers, same for all of the instruments actually.
I'm not anti-compressor.
Giving And then, so once you get your tone, this is what I see lots of guitar players not working out right, is getting this basic tone right before you add all your stuff.
Because we're completely dry right now. There's not even reverb in the amp. The amp doesn't have reverb. It literally can't fit it in there.
Right. And it's surrounded by cushions at the moment. This is why you can't hear the 15-second delay of this room that we're sitting in.
But we will simulate that.
We will simulate that.
With a pedal. So we'll put a reverb and a delay on. And this is a general worship kind of sound that we're looking for.
Absolutely.
And so all the reverbs and delays will stay the same today. And same thing, I won't change any of the drives actually. We're going to stay on this sound and I will show you hopefully through my playing how to play soft, how to play loud, and how to make it work for you. So this is the kind of reverb sound we've got.
Listen to that. All day long. Gorgeous. Okay, I had to say it. Gorgeous. That's gorgeous, mate.
Thank you. On behalf of my people.
That's exactly the point that we want to make is you get the tone sounding great like that first, then add all your stuff, and you've got everything you need for basic ingredients of worship for electric guitar.
Pedals these days will do a lot of other things, but I'm using one delay sound and one reverb sound. And actually I could do a service on that very, very easily.
Well, as we go through this video today, we're going to go through a bunch of stuff. And he's not going to change tone or pedals, anything. It's just the same stuff all the way
I'll change
along.
pickups, I'll change how I play with my right hand.
That's it.
And that'll be it.
Basic ingredients. Worship guitar. John Metz. Sorry, English. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already yet, and let us know what you want to see in these monthly freebies. We're pretty passionate about training and equipping local church worship teams, so if you want to see more training content, links to our socials are down below, and if you want to see entire courses, go to our website, equipme.tv, link is in the description. You have an awesome day.